I'm here to show you the Yeezy 350 V2 Bone, aka Pure Oat colorway. I'll be candid, these really look like the creams that came out back in 2017, 2018. They had like a massive re-release in 2018. I think that was around the time when Kanye sold about like 1 million pairs. So everybody could get their chance at a Yeezy, and it was all like this colorway. But this is slightly different. This has the sort of see-through side stripe that has become notorious with any of the 2019 and 2020 Yeezy releases for the V2, of course. Wow, remember that back in the day? Well, not back in the day, but remember back in those times when you said V2s, there was only one sneaker you could be referring to? Okay, I did purchase these for $230. It is $10 above the original prices. I do think that is probably due to the inflation. I think for the reflective pairs of V2s now, they sell for like $240, as you could probably have seen with the Beluga reflectives, which I had gotten earlier last year. But man, it's a cool shoe. Wow, there's a lot of traffic on my street right now. This is the shoe. This is how it is up top. I know they're gonna get dirty. Just to share some background about the shoe, got a breathable prime knit upper in a sort of off-white ivory colorway, very minimalist. Of course, there are some patterns on the top of the shoe, but they're rather hard to see from a distance. A lot easier to catch when you're holding the shoe in hand, like so. There is actually a pull tab. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the cream colorway back in 2017 and 2018 also had the pull tab. The outsole is pretty much the same as compared to the cream colorway. Generally, you want to go half a size to a full size above your regular size when it comes to Yeezy 350 V2s. I learned that the hard way. I first remember getting my original size, how they felt super painful to wear. I was like, what do you mean that these are comfortable? They did not feel comfortable until I actually got a pair that was half a size. It was actually a full size up. I realized that was probably the perfect sizing, but I would need to like tie my laces off of first glance, because this is my first time really looking at the shoe. Quality control could have been better. If you see closely, there's like a little bit of yarn. Okay, so it says here, made with recycled materials. This is my first time seeing, or maybe my first time noticing, this dark brown tag that says that it's made with recycled materials. I don't know if they're referring to what was used to make the box, what was used to make the packaging, or if they actually mean the actual sneaker. My guess is they mean the sneaker, because I'm sure that there was a year, I don't know if it was 2022 or 2023, that they, that would be the year that Adidas would kind of plan to make their shops, their stores, fully or like 100% sustainable. There is also in the interior heel Yeezy with a global design at the bottom, and then of course the Yeezy sign followed by the trademark Adidas logo. The global sign, I think this has to do with the whole sustainability aspect. I think maybe that's kind of what they mean by sustainability. So it's not exactly zero carbon, but they're trying to be as you know, environmentally conscious as possible. Obviously, the responsive cushioning that comes with Yeezy V2s is pretty much self-explanatory at this point. Anyone who has gotten a pair of Yeezys probably would have started with the V2s or the V1s, but these were really what changed the game for the Yeezy line. I was never impressed with the cushioning or the comfort of these shoes. Biggest reason is Yeezy 350 V2s can only be worn comfortably in 2 seasons of the year. It'd be spring and summer. In the fall and winter, if the concrete or the ground or wherever you're walking on is too cold, you will feel it. Alright, so the cold, like this is such a porous, breathable shoe that it means that your feet will not stay warm when it's cold, right? When the ground is cold, your feet will be cold. That's just my experience. I'm also flat-footed, so I have to be cognizant of the fact that this does not support my arch whatsoever. I barely have an arch in my actual feet, so these don't help me when it comes to that. They do have some level of cushioning. I've always noticed that the upper seems to be tighter than everything else about the shoe. It's not as soft quality as the Ultra Boost, but I think for that reason it has a more sock-like aesthetic and is more for cozy aspects than for running. I would not recommend hooping in these. I would not recommend going for a run in these. They're not built for that. And this boost right here, over time, erodes, withers away. If you go to used pairs of Yeezy 350 V2s all over GOAT, you will see photos where you've got busted ass, exposed boost, right? Like has some exposure, but after wearing these for more than a year, more than 2 years, this will start to fall apart. This will start to crumble. Just like any pair of shoes, the heels, right, the outsoles will start to erode. But because there's such little material that is covering or protecting this boost, it's very easy for this layer to erode. It's the biggest reason why I don't think that Yeezy 350 V2s are built for keeping, right? I'm only gonna wear them a few times, or I might not wear them at all. I'll just like have them for show. That would be weird. That would be super weird to just have these for show. But it is the most practical. It makes the most sense with dominantly all-white sneaker with boost or with outsoles that will eventually fall apart and will erode faster than most Jordans soles will. It's true. It's just a fact, right? Most people's Yeezys that they had from 3 or 4 years ago don't look like these. At this point, if they've been worn at all, little by little, it would erode, and it's disgusting. Not to mention, you know how Jordan 11s, Jordan 6s, yellow? Yeah, well, these could be yellow too. Let me know what you guys think. I would give these, just from the aesthetic, from the vibe, I give these an 8 out of 10 in style, because it's an all-white shoe, and I do like all-white shoes. I just don't think that these are the most practical all-white shoes to get, but they are stylish. As far as comfortability, 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I'm always debating, right? Because I think the pinnacle of comfort for me right now is between the Ultra Boost and the Yeezy foam runners. Nothing beats those right now. These are kind of lower on that list, maybe amongst the lowest on the list. I think Yeezy 700 V1s are like the least comfortable Yeezys I've worn. Like, they're more uncomfortable than the V1s, and we can talk about the V1s, like, of the 350s at a different time. I actually had like an old archive video that I never posted about the V1s and how upset I was, but how I learned something in the process. But let me know what you guys think. But this is my review.